Just put it out a bit more. There we go, Ruth. Okay, we're here at the tropical Birdland in Deptford, Leicestershire. And I don't think there's been any recordings since lockdown. And we've spoken to one or two people that are here. And they've made it totally one way. So the social distancing and all the rules that they need to put in place are all brilliant. Plenty of sanitizer around, plenty of staff around. So really it is an amazing place to be. And as we walk around, if you've never been here, it is a must. If you're even thinking about buying a parrot, it is also the perfect place, which we will show you in a little bit. But all the aviaries, as you see, are nice and wooden. They're all in keeping with the environment, all under these trees, as you can see. And as we walk around, we'll show you one or two of the real surprises that you can see here at the tropical Birdland. Okay, we just went past a few people there that were already looking at stuff, but this is one of their newest aviaries. This is a huge aviary that is for kookaburras. They had several kookaburras and now they've just acquired and got a pair which they're hoping to breed from. So that is the new kookaburra enclosure, and there's a couple of cranes in the base there as well.
So you have to drip feed this one because he obviously can't pick them up himself.
Do they have names?
No, they don't. None of our, well, a few of our aviary birds do have names, but most of them get forgotten because, you know, we don't really refer to them by name.
Yeah.
So presumably he would survive in the wild then with half his feet gone?
He might do. I mean, to be fair, when we give him, there you go. When we give him a bowl of food, he will actually sort of use his side. He sort of grabs them by the side and he will get food. Whereas this one can just, you can pluck
So
them
are these
right out.
these a pair, a boy and a girl?
Correct.
And also their next major one is, the sun's in my eyes here but not in yours, is the flamingos. They're not quite coloured up, they were bought all as a young group, so they're just starting to get the pink feathers but not purely pink yet. And if we go inside here, you can have a decent view of them. There's no glass, nothing. You can see the flamingo enclosure just there. Absolutely an amazingly big enclosure, and they're hoping eventually to be able to feed the flamingos from here. So all of those who are obsessed with flamingos, you can come here and hopefully feed them for free. No extra money from your entrance fee. You can feed the flamingos. So we'll come through here and get to another big aviary which was only built and finished last year. And this is a huge African grey aviary. A lot of people donated who can no longer keep their African greys, donate them here, and they're in one huge great big flight, and that was only just built last year. Another rarity which you will not see in many other collections in the UK is quite a strange parrot, but you might have seen them on TV where people go skiing in New Zealand. And these are Kia parrots. They spend a lot of time on the ground. They spend a lot of time ripping people's windscreen wipers apart when they go skiing in New Zealand. And they have 5 of young ones, and they're hoping to make up a pair. Very, very strange bird. Like I say, spend a lot of time on the ground. They're very, very clever. And you won't see these in many collections around the UK. And we'll do some B-roll, so you'll have some better pictures of some of the birds that we see. Now this is one of our favourites. This is one of me and Ruth's Oh, Ruth's just getting a backpack. This is one of me and Ruth's favourite enclosures here, which is the walkthrough. So you can actually bypass it, so you don't have to go through it if you don't want to. But this is the walkthrough aviary, and we've spent quite a lot of time in here where you can, if you're into photography, etc., obviously you don't have any wires and you're totally free to be able to see, and this is where we're going to stay for a few minutes. And it's an aviary really that you don't want to just come, walk through and say that's nice. There's plenty of benches and you want to stay here for at least 10 minutes, something like that, and watch the birds come out. There is lots and lots of birds. When you first come in you think, oh, there's hardly anything in here, but as you sit around for a while and you can buy some mealworms, there is literally lots and lots of different birds in this aviary. And again, I'm going to add some B-roll to this so that you can see some of the species that are actually in this walk-through aviary. Everything from ducks to even lorikeets and various other birds. We're going to stay here for a few minutes and we're going to take some B-roll and take some photographs of this amazing walk-through aviary. Again, not many places that you see in the UK with an aviary such as this. Okay, so as you come out of the big walk-in aviary, as you see behind me, the new construction here, as you can see, they're going to have here, there'll be another walk-in aviary and some meerkats. And as we come further up, this is another of the attractions of the bird park, is the military walk-in. Here, these are loads and loads of military macaws. They have literally bred loads of these over the years, and here you can feed them. You can't handle these ones, but you can actually feed them, and these are all the military macaws that they have bred over the years. Now, they don't just have parrots and the little birds in there, they also have a good collection of hornbills, and here I think these are silver-cheeked hornbills. If we can see there, we've got some silver-cheeked hornbills, and in here there's some blue pieds as well, but they're not really very good to see at the moment, and they are actually, by the looks of it, molting at the time. But there we are, there's another amazing, fairly new enclosure of the silver-cheeked hornbills. So nice big flights, plenty of space. Here we are, you can hear one there. Well, he was shouting a second ago. And they have what they think is now the oldest emu in the world, but they've lost its birth certificate, so they can't actually now prove it. But in there, as you can see over there, that's what they think now is the oldest emu in the world. And again, we'll come through and see some more enclosures. Here's another flight, and in here we have a pair of Goffin cockatoos. Not a lot of them around, but a nice pair of Goffin cockatoos. And as you can see around this part, there's these small aviaries here, just very small, only about 4 foot square, and in here are macaws, but as you can see, for some of them they can actually free fly, so they can free come and go as they please. They don't have to stay in their flights. And then some of these other flights that you see around here, you can actually walk in. You can actually go in, and feed in here is budgerigars and cockatiels. So you can just go in and feed them and interact with them. So, like I've said before, if you're ever thinking about getting a pet bird or pet birds for you, you can handle everything from a budgerigar right up to some of the bigger birds, which we'll show you in a minute. So a perfect place to come. The staff are amazing, you can ask them lots of questions, and an amazing first interaction for any parrot that you may even be thinking of buying and purchasing yourself. They breed quite a lot of these birds as well, And here we have, if we can get it in focus, but again we'll do some B-roll. These are black-headed cakes. Coming to the end of the main flight, as you can see here. This one, totally free, totally open. The birds can just fly free whenever they like. They do lock them in at night, but completely free flying around the park. And as we come to the end, you'll see lots and lots of other free flying parrots as well. Oh, we have actually got a little bit more section to do actually before we get to the end. We have some more hornbills, so we'll keep on through. This is the only bit here, like I said before, where you might meet another person if you don't want to go inside the free flight. Oh, I've just dropped my battery power pack there. But we've been through about 6 times now and never met anybody, so we're all right. Another pair of very rare birds here. Again, we'll probably shoot some B-roll for you. This is a pair of blue-throated macaws. Not many left around the world. You do come across these now and again, but they're blue-throated macaws. And we're chucking some more in for you. Quite windy here now, a windy day. A few Amazon aviaries. Again, we'll shoot some smaller, and these here, these are trumpeter hornbills, and these actually have a baby. They've actually bred a chick, and if we see, can we see? Here we are. There we go. There's a baby, and again we'll shoot some B-roll and show some good pictures of the trumpeter hornbills that have hatched this little chick here this time. So that's great that they've managed to hatch a few more rare birds. Walking through here a bit more. Okay, now we are near the end. We are near the end of the main aviaries, and the most impressive birds in the park. We can't really see them very well in this aviary. We have shot some good B-roll, and this is a pair of hyacinth macaws. So we'll put that in now so you can see how impressive a hyacinth macaw is. And we're hoping later on today to see 2 chicks that they have bred this year. They bred one a couple of years ago, and they've got 2 chicks this time, which somebody else is hand rearing, but they said that they're going to bring them this afternoon. Well, we're here at the baby station here at Deptford, Tropical Birdland, and this is an absolute treat for you. Here we have 2 amazing baby hyacinth macaw chicks. These are about 4 or 5 weeks old, something like that. The parents are here, and you can see them, as well as here we have the baby hyacinth macaw chicks. Absolutely amazing. Back there are a couple of Hans macaws, and then here we have a little Patagonian conure. But here the main event is 2 little hyacinth macaw chicks. Absolutely amazing. Again, I don't think there's anywhere else in the UK, but put it in the description if you know different, where you can watch them hand rearing baby parrots and actually see them developing and growing. So that's the end of the ordinary aviaries, but one of the most impressive things of this park is you can handle any of the parrots that we're about to see in the park. And here, this is the parrot path, and all these birds that you see here all can be handled by you if you come. There's no extra charge. Here there's everything from a little tiny conure right up to the biggest hyacinth, and we'll shoot some B-roll because there's a lot of people around, so they might not want to be filmed, so we will shoot some stuff of what we've been doing here on the parrot path. No extra charge, as long as you like, and handle every single parrot really that and ones that you'll never come across. Okay, so here we have an Alexandrian parakeet. Again, either on the walk here, or there's even an aviary full of them on their own as well. So you can handle these. Smaller parakeet, but pretty good to handle. So there we go, another one here on the parrot path. Okay, here's Hugo. Hugo is the red-tailed black cockatoo from Australia. Won't be able to handle these anywhere else in the country, and there's only another 2 or 3 collections that have them. So this is good old Hugo. Absolutely gorgeous bird, and he is actually quite light for the size of his bird. He is very light, but this is good old Hugo, and if you come down to here, you'll be able to handle him. Red-tailed black cockatoo, amazing bird.
Hey, I'm really pleased that you're having such a good day. You picked a really nice one as well.
This is Jamie, by the way, guys, and we'll do a link to his video when he goes around the park. So Jamie, tell us what the park was like when it was all on lockdown and no one was here.
Yeah, the place was deserted. The birds got really bored because nobody was here, and so because it was only the staff on site, then they were really sort of needy, and we had to do a lot of work to keep them occupied and try and get on with our jobs at the same time. So we're glad to have people back, glad everyone is enjoying themselves, and yeah, please come down and give us a visit.
So what was it like for the birds when people started to come back? Obviously they had 3 months nearly of no one,
Yeah.
and then suddenly loads of people. How did the birds react?
Yeah, for the first week they were a little nervous, but to be fair, we had a period where you weren't allowed to hold the birds because DEFRA said that petting was disallowed. So they had a sort of this transition period where they'll get visitors, but they weren't being picked up. So, and then that lasted about 3 weeks, and then after that came to an end, people were allowed to handle them again. To be fair, they settled back in really quick, almost like nothing had changed. So they're really adaptable, and yeah, we're pleased with how it went.
Okay, so come and see Jamie. Jamie's here at weekends. Amazing guy to talk to. Any questions you have I like about parrots, find Jamie, but there's lots of other staff here are all experienced with parrots, and as you can see here at the Parrot Path, handle all these amazing birds. So if you're thinking of buying a parrot, the best place to come is here for your first handling of
Yeah,
birds.
definitely do your research first. These are not easy pets to have. In fact, I'd probably recommend that you don't go into parrot ownership quickly or hastily, because as you know, owning parrots yourself, they are not a walk in the park. They require a lot of time, dedication and effort. They're not like your cat or a dog. So yeah, if you are thinking about it, come and visit here first, get some experience, ask the people that know what they're doing, and yeah, get yourself some guidance. So yeah, come down and have a visit.
Thank you very much, Jamie.
No worries.
Excellent, thanks for your time. This is a hyacinth macaw, the largest parrot in the world. Comes from Brazil, and you can just for no charge extra to your entrance fee, pick it up and play with it and cuddle it. And loads of other parrots here, loads of staff that are absolutely amazing on giving you all the information about parrots. Even if you want to keep one as a pet, this is definitely the place to be. Loads of parrots here on the park, and there's no better parrot really to end this vlog with than a hyacinth macaw. So thank you very much.